Yasodhanandana Braja Janaranjana Yasodhanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Shirati Jaya Radha Madana Mohan Radha Madana Mohan Shirati Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Shri Radhe Jaya Radha Gopinata Radha Gopinata Shri Radhe Jaya Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundar Shri Radhe Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Jagannath Jai Jagannath Jai Baladev Jaya Subhadra Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Haribo 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo Jai Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna 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 Prabhupada Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Sarasvati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Pasatya Deshatarine Om Ajnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatan Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakamditamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Visabhano Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaisnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna. Okay, I was told to give on the first canto, chapter 3, text 21, Srimad Bhagavatam. It's good, you're back to first canto. Too much, 10 canto is too much elevated. It's Paramahamsa. But we are also doing 10 canto Srimad Bhagavatam now. We'll try to do it as far as we can go. Yeah. It's good too. But Prabhupada, he touched in some parts of the 11th canto, 12th canto. Yeah. But it's always good. There's a lot of philosophy in the first canto. There's more philosophy. Why the Pandavas first? Yeah. Why Pariksit Maharaj first? Why not? Well, yeah, it says Bhagavatam, Amala Puranam. So we read the verse. Tata sapta dasi jata. Your smartphone.
What's the canto?
1:3:21. You just put in Google, it'll come up. If you don't have database, you should have Gita base. Gita base is free. Database I can give you. Yeah, pocket base. Okay, we'll do. Tata sapta dasi jata. Tata sapta dasi jata. Satyabatyang parasarat. Satyabatyang parasarat. Chakri Vedataro Shaka. Chakri Vedataro Shaka. Grisva Pumsol Pamedasa. Grisva Pumsol Pamedasa. When you see like this, it's silent A.
Okay.
Yeah, that means silent A. How you pronounce? How you pronounce? Alpamedasa. Alpamedasa. Anyone would like to recite?
Taha saptaschata.
Tata saptadase jata.
Sattvatamam parasatra.
Satyabatyang parasarat.
Kakre vedataro sakha.
Chakre Vedataro Shaka.
Drasva pumso apamadasa.
Drisva Pumsol Pamedasa. Good. Anybody else? Tata saptadase jata satyavatyam parasarat chakre veda taro shaka drisva pumsol pamedasa tata saptadase jata satyavatyam parasarat chakre veda taro shaka drisva pumsol pamedasa tata saptadase jata satyavatyam parasarat chakre veda taro shaka drisva pumsol pamedasa tata saptadase jata satyavatyam parasarat chakre veda taro shaka drisva pumsol pamedasa. Wow, it sounds like brahmanas here chanting.
There's devotees on Zoom that can chant if you like.
They'll chant the whole.
Hare Krishna, we don't have much time.
Okay.
You should chant while we are chanting also. You have to be here, then you can chant. Tata, thereafter, Saptadese, in the 17th incarnation, Jata, advented, Satyavatyam, in the womb of Satyavati, Parasarat, by Parasar Muni, Chakre, prepared, Vedataro, of the desire tree of the Vedas, Shaka, branches, Drishva, by seeing, Pumsha, the people in general, Alpa Medasa, less intelligent. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ki. Translation. Thereafter, in the 17th incarnation of Godhead, Sri Vyasadeva appeared in the womb of Satyavati through Parasar Muni, and he divided the one Veda into several branches and sub-branches, seeing that the people in general were less intelligent. Everybody, please repeat after me. Thereafter, in the 7th incarnation of Godhead, Sri Vyasadeva appeared in the womb of Satyavati through Parasar Muni, and he divided the one Veda into several branches and sub-branches, seeing that the people in general were less intelligent. Purport. Originally, the Veda is one, but Srila Vyasadeva divided the original Vedas into four, namely Shama, Yajur, Rig, Atharva. And then again, they were explained in different branches like the Puranas and the Mahabharata. Vedic language and the subject matter are very difficult for ordinary men. They are understood by the highly intelligent and self-realized Brahmanas. But the present age of Kali is full of ignorant men. Even those who are born by a Brahmana father are, in the present age, no better than the Sudras or the women. The twice born men, namely the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and Vaishyas, are expected to undergo a cultural purificatory process known as samskaras. But because by the bad influence of the present age, the so-called members of the Brahmanas and other high-order families are no longer highly cultured. They are called the Dvija Bandhus, or the friends and family members of the twice-born. But these Dvija Bandhus are classified amongst the Sudras and the women. Srila Vyasadeva divided the Vedas into various branches and sub-branches for the sake of the less intelligent classes like the Dvija Bandhus, Sudras, and women. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Tata sapto dase jata satcha vakcham parasarat chakre veda taro shaka drisva pumsolpa medasa. So, this particular verse pertains to Sri Vyasadeva. He is the literary incarnation of the Supreme Lord. The Lord has multifarious expansions, unlimited. It's like the waves in the ocean, unlimited. You cannot count. And these expansions are sometimes in the Vishnu Tattva category. That means the partial expansions of the Supreme Lord. We mentioned this many times. It's like the original candle is lit up, and then there's a full room of candles, and the same candle that lit up everyone, all those candles have all the same power. We call it in science one candela. Yeah? Did you hear this when you went to school? Krishna Kirtan Prabhu? No, you're not a scientist. This is the power, one candela. So, but there is the original, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Swayam Bhagavan, Purna Bhagavan, Sri Krishna. So there is no difference between Lord Krishna, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Ram, and Lord Nrsimhadev. But others are expansions, but not as the same category again. How about Balaram, the first expansion of Lord Krishna? He is Krishna himself. He is the Supreme Personality Servitor of Godhead. He is Krishna, but in the role of, again, serving Krishna himself. How is that? Lord Balaram is in these different moods that he serves Lord Krishna. So now, Lord Krishna expanded himself also into what we call Shaktyavesh avatar. Shaktyavesh is not in the Vishnu Tattva category. Some of them are, but all of them are. They have this power, but originated from Krishna. But there is the Jiva Tattva who also considered to be incarnations of the Supreme Lord's energy. Saktya. Saktya means Shakti, power. It's like Srila Prabhupada, empowered incarnation. So Lord Buddha as well, he is in the Jiva Tattva. How about Prithu Maharaj? Yes. How about Srila Vyasadeva? Yes. So not exactly Krishna, but expansion of his different energies that they are particularly given in that way. Sometimes Narad Muni is also called Bhagavan. Yeah? In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it says, Bhagavan, anyone who displays the energy, the power, and also the service that they do for Lord Krishna. It's like Durga Devi. She's also a Vaishnavi. Yeah? She is a Vaishnavi. One of her names, Krishna. See? But she is not, her service is like she has to do her service. Even though he feels that she should not do it. She's not, but she was given that power, that energy, Shakti. Again, expansion of Lord Krishna, energy. But Srila Vyasadeva is different. He is also one of the main reason why the less intelligent people can rise up to the mode of pure goodness. Visaya Veda. There is a verse here that the Vedas has many flowery language. Yeah? Why is that? This is to attract. Even those who are in the mode of ignorance, they can rise up. Like the followers of Lord Shiva, they are in the mode of ignorance, living in crematorium, living in cemeteries, hobgoblins, ghosts. But if they worship Lord Shiva according to the Vedas, that's why it's been divided. It says there's one Veda originally, but then it's divided into different parts. From Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda, and then Upasana Kanda. Karma Kanda, to say that one is a karmi, he's a follower of the Karma Kanda section of the Vedas. What we have, they're not karmis. They're materialists, sense gratifiers, sense enjoyers. Karmi means it follows the injunction written in the Vedas as well. It's like Prabhupada gave that example. If you want to eat meat, you have to, according to what the Veda says, you do it in a dark fortnight when there is no moon. And then you chant some mantras to the ears. I don't know which one, left or right ear. But you have to whisper to the animal that one will be killed, that now I am killing you, and then next life, you'll get opportunity to kill me. This is a mantra. Now they have in Calcutta, one part Calcutta, they do Kali Puja and they kill animals, especially goats, to just as an excuse. No, it says there is a certain ways. You want to have good progeny, because they say husband and wife. So before begetting a child, they have to do some purificatory process called samskaras. Samskaras, there are many types of samskaras, but what we try to follow is the 10 samskaras, starting from before the conception. Prabhupada says both husband and wife should chant minimum 50 rounds. So that consciousness is pure. It's like Vasudeva, he transferred Lord Krishna through his heart, through his mind, to Devaki. Yeah? But that's the topmost. But at least we should follow, especially the grihastas. And then when the baby took birth, nam samkarana or namkarana. Yes. The name of the baby, the child, will be according to the constellation of the stars at that day and that time. The time is called astrology. Yeah. In India, it's like that. Few times I was asked what to give the name. According to the TT. So, and according to what name we give to the child affects him also. You name him like Raghunath. Oh, it's like Satriya like, isn't it? Or you name him Gopi Paranadan. Oh, there's another different. See, it affects our consciousness. So the Vedas is like that. There are different samskaras. There's a time when the child will be given name and also will choose the gold coins or the Srimad Bhagavatam. Then the child will crawl. And then, depending on which the child chooses, it determines what's the child's future. Yeah. So in India, though, they have this what you call caste system. Brahman. My father is a Brahmana, therefore I'm also a Brahmana. And does it make sense? Like Prabhupada would say, my father is a judge, therefore I am also a judge. No, you have to go to school. You have to go to law school. It'll take time, right? How many years? 10 years or something? Like doctor? It takes a while. Doctor, it takes 10 years. And lawyers, well, maybe more. I don't know. They have two because you need to have. So you need to be qualified. It's like in those actually, we can hear the recitations and the narrations and the different, say, because Bhagavatam is the topmost, is the Amala Purana. Then, as they divided the Vedas, they specially meant that Vasudeva Sarvam Iti Sa Mahatma Sadurlava. That even for the really less intelligent, that's why there is the Mahabharata. It's a story, it's a story form of really what happened in previous 5,000 years ago. Mahabharata. Actually, the whole planet is called Bharat. Bharat Varsha. Island. One of the islands of the Jambudvip. You heard that in the 5th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam? The structure of the universe. So somehow, even it says the Srimad Bhagavatam, so voluminous, some parts of the Srimad Bhagavatam is in the heavenly planets. But we're given just enough here that Brahmanas, they're supposed to be the one who recites. The Sudras, they don't recite the Bhagavatam. We can hear. We can hear. We can listen. It's meant for everyone. But usually it's supposed to be Brahmanas because they can understand. And more is that they are Vaishnavas. But nowadays in India still there is this a little bit more of the caste system. However, we have to understand the Vedas from the right source because if they're just by birth Brahmanas, then and if they're not exemplifying, they're not having these qualities of a Brahmana, then they're what you call Dvija Bandhus. The Dvija Bandhus, then they are not really Paka Brahmana. They're just by name, They work like a Sudra. Sometimes we meet devotees also here in America from Mathura. His grandmother lives in like Kamyavan or somewhere in one of those. He says, "What are you doing here?" And he cannot answer. Of course, there is a purpose. We want to fulfill our desire. So the Dvija Bandhus, they are not considered to be intelligent. They are considered less intelligent now. And Prabhupada says also here, the Sudras. The Sudras, if they really play their role as Sudras, then they will be serving the higher other Varna. Vaishya, Kshatriya, and Brahmanas. That is what you call a good Sudra. So, but here, yes, it says, Kalo Sudra Sambhava. Everyone is a Sudra in Kali Yuga. Very rare that you'll find real Brahmana, pure Brahmana, and Vaishnava together. It's very difficult to find. A Vaishnava is automatically a Brahmana, but a Brahmana not necessarily a Vaishnava. Could be a follower of some other demigods. So, Srila Vyasadeva, he divided the Vedas into various branches and sub-branches for the sake of the less intelligent. Now, it says here, women also are considered to be less intelligent. But Prabhupada says, both my boys and girls, because Prabhupada would address his disciples. My dear boys and girls, what affection is there? That when you say my dear boy, my dear girl, it's like the rasa is so thick, isn't it? He could have said, "Oh, my dear disciple." He said, disciples, yes, but when he says boys and girls, there he says both of them are equal. It is not, like there's no discrimination here. But when we talk about, because generally speaking, women is a fair sex. So they are like, I will not say sometimes. Most of the times they are emotional. Am I correct? So I don't know. Yes? It depends. It depends. They will break down more. They will cry, and that is their most powerful weapon. This is what the Bhagavatam says. This is what the Bhagavatam says, right? So,
Please no interest.
oh, I'm sorry. Hare
Not
Krishna.
the topic, but
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. No. So, what we're talking about, but Prabhupada says, whenever there is a spiritual gathering, the women's ratio compared to the men are greater. I've been to many sanghas or meetings, and that's true. Very rare you will find the men are greater than the women's attendance. So there is this, because of the nature is that very easily can be swayed in a sense, but there are strong women also and chaste women. The strength or the power of the woman is through chastity. Yes? Like Gandhari, Queen Kunti, Draupadi, Parvati, Tulsi, yes. Everyone who is under the jurisdiction of Lord Krishna's Chinmaya Ras. Chinmaya Ras. That means transcendental. But it says also, though, that behind a successful man is a woman. Have you heard of that? Sometimes if the president has a wife, it's like the wife is the president. Not all the times. Not the president, means, but she can give influence also. She can give some suggestion that the man cannot see. And devotee-wise, Matajis they have their own role. Yeah. So, women, Sudras, and Dvijabandhus, they're considered to be less intelligent because they're not able to grasp immediately spiritual subject matter due to the contamination of the material energy. That means goodness, passion, and ignorance. The more one is covered up, and the more one is will find difficulty to understand subject matter in relation to the Supreme Absolute Truth. So, but nevertheless, by the process of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan, chanting even the most, actually the qualification of receiving Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is that one who is most unqualified, he is qualified. Kali Yuga, mode of ignorance, mode of passion. When you chant the holy name of the Lord, it's so attractive. Even us fallen conditioned souls, we become attracted to Krishna. Because there's no difference between Krishna and his name. So when we call upon the holy name of the Supreme Lord, we become blessed. Our life becomes sublime. Srila Prabhupada says the meaning of sublime, we've heard of that many times, right? Chant Hare Krishna and your life will become sublime. Or be happy. But sublime he used. Sublime means understanding who am I, who is Krishna, and what is my relationship with him. That it should be our goal, that our life will become sublime. So we can try our very best, yes, keep trying, because it is difficult as well. Bhakti is easy, we heard yesterday. Bhakti is easy, right? Last night we heard that. Bhakti is easy, but at the same time it's difficult because we're lazy. Kali Yuga means lazy, liturgy. Lazy, not, hard worker, but lazy in spiritual life. Lazy in trying to find out the solution for all the problems. Birth, death, old age, and disease. These are the fourfold miseries. There's also threefold miseries. So this is 7. There are many, many miseries. But it says, what? 3, also the miseries coming from our body, our mind, our health. Yeah. Miseries coming from other living entities. It's like if there's a mosquito in your mosquito net. It's like you have put a mosquito and there's only one mosquito. Why is it that it always goes near your ear? How will you be able to sleep? You'll find a way to... You'll not be able to sleep. That's miseries, right? Everybody sleeps. Want to take rest. And then there are miseries derived from natural calamities. Like if there is Katrina, who wants to have another Katrina? Or volcano, the eruption, or winter, 12 feet tall, or 12 inches, the snow, or summer heat. It was like 52 degrees in Delhi, in Vrindavan. It's like an oven, eh? You can cook. What do you call this? An egg. Break the egg. Put it on the road. You'll have cook. But that's miseries. Who wants? People died. So the best solution, he says, once you chanting Hare Krishna is there. That means once you start chanting the holy name of the Lord, it's like been there, done that. You've heard of that before? Yeah? Been there, done that. That means you have traveled to all the holy places. You have given to all kinds of charities. You have done all types of austerities. What else?
Seen all the oceans,
You've been there, you've done that.
smelled all the fragrances.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. That is the conclusion. That is the end of your journey when one comes to Krishna consciousness. But it's very, very difficult, because especially, the chanting. Chanting is sloppy. We have to improve. First thing that we have to figure out is, how can I chant without any offenses? Attentively. Really be focused. Not distracted. Not thinking of many, many things while chanting, except chanting. Prabhupada was once asked, what do you think when you chant? Because the purpose is to what? Time to go. Time is up.
Oh, it's your phone. Okay.
So I time myself. See, almost 9 o'clock. I want to be on time. I don't want to be. So when you chant, when we chant, we want to see Krishna's pastimes, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
That is the goal, that you be with Krishna. But Prabhupada says, when you chant, you don't think of anything. You only try to hear the sound vibration. That is the initial stage. But ultimately, it will come. You don't have to endeavor. It will come that we will be able to see Krishna within our heart. Krishna within our Vrindavan is within our heart. Do you know that? Huh? Have you heard of that? Yes, in second canto, chapter 3 also. I think it's, let me see. Hare Krishna. If this is the one, I'm not sure. Huh?
Second canto?
Oh, second canto, this first canto. Sorry, I tried to go. Second canto, chapter 3, text 8. Check that out. I can do it here also, because I'm online. Sorry, I thought I have second canto with me. Second canto, chapter 3, text 8. No, it's not. But there is a verse. I'm going to ask him. You know Brihat Midanga, Prabhu, the Krishna house? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in Boise and they were there also, distributing books. The best day of your lives when you go out there and distribute books. Right? Nitairam, Prabhu? Are you giving Krishna to everyone? So now, Krishna is within our heart. The pure devotee can see not just the Paramatma. Paramatma is the feature of the Lord. He is present in everyone's heart. everywhere, in every atom, every nook and corner. He is the witness. He is the permitter. He's the one who's giving us direction. But there is a verse in the Bhagavatam saying that pure devotee, the Mahatmas, Uttama Bhakta, Mahabhagavat, they're all the same. When Prabhupada says in his book, or in his books, a devotee, that means a pure devotee. Because a devotee means pure, it's supposed to be, that is. But again, there are different types of one how to execute bhakti. In the teachings of Lord Kapila Dev, one can perform bhakti in the mode of ignorance, or in the mode of passion, or in the mode of goodness. So, pure devotional service, that is our goal. And the Vedas, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made it so easy. Just by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and taking Krishna Prasadam. Because in the past times, Lord Chaitanya, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Prasadam is always there. Yes? Isn't it? So you can, Hari Bilas Prabhu, I've heard. Yeah, you can go back home, back to Godhead by chanting Hare Krishna, taking Prasad, and I will add one more. It's always there. Read Bhagavad Gita and read Srimad Bhagavatam and other books written by Srila Prabhupada. And do some practical service and associate with the devotees. And go to the holy Dham. Recharge your spiritual batteries. Battery, like have a spiritual battery that, because it's very contaminating, the West. Prabhupada says the farther you go west, the more materialistic is. And I think Vancouver is the... Yes! Isn't it? Am I correct? Yeah. Oh, there you go. Confirm. But Sisi Radha Madan Mohan is here. You're protected. You're protected. You're very fortunate. But others are not taking advantage. No, they don't. That is their misfortune. But we try our best to engage them. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, no one can be forced to be Krishna conscious. No one. It's like it is there, it is available. But how many are really taking advantage? Maybe others, they don't know. But about those who knows that I have to do it, but I'm not doing it. Why? We should ask ourselves, isn't it? Find ways how I can always make improvement. So, how many are listening there? Few of them. Oh, there's a raised hand. Maybe there's a question. Okay, question and answer now. If there's anything.
Allison.
Fully surrendered our devotional service to the deities, and I fully surrendered to doing my japa and not making any offense.
So, that's the best.
And I fully surrender myself, like reading Prabhupada's books and listening to his pastimes on YouTube, and it really helps me focus on my sadhana.
Jai. I wish I can do that. That is the goal. That is the goal. Now I'm still trying. To be a devotee is rare.
It is very rare, Prabhuji.
It's not rare. It is rare. It is rare, isn't it? Yeah.
It is rare.
Jai. So what you can do right now is to help others as well, according to your capacity, to your ability, to what Krishna gave you. You also dovetail that in helping others. Give Krishna. Give small books. Give Bhagavad Gita.
Okay, Prabhuji. Okay, Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, thank you. Any other points? Oh, Sham Prabhu, Sham Krishna Prabhu in Washington. Haribol. They're watching. Some of the God brothers. Any other question here?
So the concept of faith of a mustard seed,
Faith?
faith of like a mustard seed.
Like the size.
Yeah.
What about that?
If you have faith of a mustard seed for God, you can move mountains.
Whoa, that's powerful, Prabhu.
So is there something you can say on that?
Like Hanuman.
Hanuman.
Hanumanji. You know, what's in the heart of Hanuman when he opens it? What? Sita? Yes. His heart. He is the best example in the Dasharas. Yeah. For everyone, all the devotees, pure devotees, they're all serving the Supreme Lord. Everyone wants to serve the Lord and everyone wants to love, increase their love. These are Brajabasi, this is a Vrindavan mood. For themselves, they don't care whether Krishna is God or not. There is no envy. There's no envy. Everything is, Krishna is the center of everything. So, yeah, in the beginning is faith. Faith. Where do you get the faith from? Adosada, tatu, sadhu sangha, tatu bhajana kriya. There's a sequence. It's very scientific. Krishna consciousness is scientific because we don't have to do the experiment. It's already laid out for us to follow. So, faith, where do you get the faith from? From the devotees. So you start associating with the devotees or Srila Prabhupada's books. I never had any association of devotees after 7 years of meeting Prabhupada through his books. I didn't meet a devotee giving me... No, I went to a store and I bought Prabhupada's books. Back to Godhead. I was maybe 14, 15 years old that time. You know, this is my observation. When a child starts like 13, 14, that's the time that they actually really searching. Like they have questions, but they cannot get full satisfaction to the answer that they hear. Even from their parents. It's like, hey, I can make a decision now. Didn't you feel that when you were like 14 years old or something? See, in the beginning, you don't see the karma of the child, isn't it? Huh? You see the child like going to school. Can you see well, maybe if he belongs to a rich family or a poor family, then that is karma. But the real karma of the person starts like when it starts like 13, 14, 15. Start to think. And especially when they go university, then after university, then getting married. But the karma is following us, isn't it? And then these samskaras, we're talking about samskaras here, that even after death, when you die, there is a last rites that has to be performed. Either you'll be burned, the body, or for the acharyas, the great saintly personalities, they don't burn their body because their body is spiritual. 24 hours, they are engaged in Krishna consciousness. So to that extent, how is it that we are not able to be 24-hour engaged in Krishna consciousness. It depends again on our association. If we're surrounded by materialistic people and we're not spiritually strong, you better watch out. You'll get their association. Instead of you giving them your association, you'll be overpowered because you're not chanting, you don't know sadhana, only getting up before going to work. We have to spend some time. Our Guru Maharaj says we have to have a morning program, even the grihastas. 6 o'clock is too late, especially if you're going to work. What time is the sunrise here? 5:30? Now it's 5:30, right? It's something like that. So you should get up by 4. How about winter time? Oh, maybe you can sleep a little bit. But no, once you're like fixed, well, I would say 4:30 Mangalarti. You'll do a lot. Okay, you should also do 4:30. If you do 5, it's okay also, but less chanting. Best is to chant half rounds before going to work. 8 rounds. And then Prabhupada says 4 rounds before meals. So by lunchtime, 4 more rounds to go. Then by dinner time, you finish your japa. Fanning the spark. This is fanning the spark. This is the expertise of the pure devotees like Srila Prabhupada and our Guru Maharaj and many in ISKCON. They are expert in doing that. Like Jayananda Prabhu. Oh, you've heard the story of Jayananda Prabhu. Many exemplaries in our movement. Mahatma Das Prabhu, yes. He lived up to his... There are different abilities that we have, specializing in that way, how we can engage others in Krishna consciousness. We have to find that out. We have to search for that. Individually, we do have. Yes? You believe in that one? I am the ability in man. Krishna says, yeah? Ability in man. It's not that we are Krishna. Yeah, Prabhupada says we are Krishna also. What? Small Krishna. Because quantitatively, we are different, but qualitatively, we are the same with Krishna. Okay? It says that the soul is like thousands of suns rising at the same time. This is the effort of the soul. Yeah, it's like when Prabhupada would walk, it's like the whole room will be lit up. Will be lit up. When our Guru Maharaj comes in, it's like it'll be lit up. We have a certain spiritual vibration that very rare to find, very rare to experience. So we're very fortunate. We didn't see Prabhupada personally, yes, but we heard of him. And our Guru Maharaj is like very nice example. Quantitatively, Prabhupada is greater, especially, yes? But as a disciple, our Guru Maharaj lived in such a way that he exemplifies like being in that, following in the mood of his Guru Maharaj. That is very rare. His God brothers would call him Prabhupada man. Oh, hey, Prabhupada man. Oh, Krishna. Hare Krishna. It just raises your consciousness whenever you think of Srila Prabhupada and other great heroes in our movement and the heroes in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Yeah, that is the goal. To always hear. Hearing and chanting. And prasadam. Okay, we stop here. Srila Prabhupada K. Hidaya Gaur Sitana Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you, Sham. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
Dandabad. Hare Krishna.
All my Dandavat Pranam to all the devotees
Yeah,
in